Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go, set. No check.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. This defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Got his target, Samuel. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another big play and another 49er first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. But keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Don't make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On play action, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool him with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give, right side. It's Green. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Now a give, right side. Green. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now a former kicker at nearby UCLA, Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
To throw on 2nd down. Rankin. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Looking to throw. Rankin. And that is incomplete. And the Rams at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest.
Under pressure, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This is brought in at the 21. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lance. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Green, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
On 1st down, Rankin. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Throwing on 1st down. Rankin. It's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Now that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
They get this out left, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On fourth down, Rankin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. To the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Set to kick off.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? From the gun on third down, Rankin. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here we go, set! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Hey!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a throw here to his running back.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, it's Green.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Okay, ready?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Gets this one to use check. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 3rd down, Green.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Lance now on first down. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Green. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down now. It's Green. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 24. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Lance. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Rams are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Buffalo 18!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rankin. That's caught again by Schultz. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
19 tight! 19 tight!
On 1st and 10, Rankin. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
60!
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rankin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Okay, break!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Operating from the gun, Rankin. He finds his man, complete. It's Beal. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Now a dump off here, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 49ers.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Jaquan Kinlaw on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 56 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down, it's Green. And some room to run now. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners are on their way to a 2-0 start. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3.
Niners 17, Rams 3.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
18 Randall. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw again. And he'll just get rid of it.
Rankins pass.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On second down now, it's Green. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 140 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
So the victory here for San Francisco,